Hey, what's good, everybody? Glad you guys came back for another video. And this week, we're going to talk about how can we help our advocates in STEM. So there's a couple of ways our advocates can help. Um, so say for me, like as a black person in STEM, I was asked the other day on my IG, how can someone like him help someone like me? And it was a great question because a lot of people don't really ask that question. I bet there's a lot of our advocates out there that are wondering but probably don't ask. And it makes sense. So some people are scared to ask because they don't want to put themselves out there like that. But um, as our advocates, as I guess Caucasian advocates, or we have people with darker skin compared to lighter skin, whatever. Um, our advocates out there, there's a couple ways you can help. One, don't persecute us. You can, well, first before I go there, you can be supportive. So be supportive of us. Be supportive of what we're going through. Obviously, you can empathize, but you can't really. You haven't been in the situation yourself, so obviously you can't fully understand, but you can empathize with the situation. And don't persecute us before even asking us what happened. I've been in situations where I've been guilty before proven innocent, and nobody asked me what my side of the story, what happened. Like all you have to ask is what happened, and and it will greatly help. It'll feel like we won't feel like we're being persecuted. We won't feel like you're not on our sides. We'll feel like we have a support system, and that goes for all PIs and advisors. We want to feel like we belong in your lab. So when things go awry and then we have to speak out on something, ask us what happened. Don't sit here and be like, oh well, you must have been wrong, but you didn't ask me my side of the story. You didn't ask me what actually happened. So I think that goes for at least all, but like I feel like it happens more to people of color than more than anything. Um, Other ways you can be supportive. You you cannot, or we want we want your advice, but we want your advice in a non-demeaning way, or yeah, in a non-demeaning way. So we don't want to be put down while getting advice. Obviously there are multiple ways to go about certain situations, but don't put us down as you are giving that advice. Obviously it comes from a place of, I want to say love, but you care. uh, so it comes from a place where you care about your student or your person, and just don't demean them. Just make sure that you're uplifting them, giving them good advice. It's like, look, I know this situation was messed up, but this is a way that you should go about it. um, and that really goes for all advisor student relationships. But in terms of people of color, um, I think the best way to really be supportive is to really have that conversation. So if you're not having that conversation, if you're not talking about race, and don't be afraid to talk about race, because race is in our culture. It is our culture, like our our whole, it's the whole world right about now. And just because the color of our skin, we are treated differently. You, as an advisor and as an advocate and as a supporter, have to understand where we're coming from, what do we deal with, what to look out for, and how can you support us in that way. So a couple things to think about. If you guys can think of anything else of ways that our advisors and our PIs and our advocates can help, advocate for us, support us, put them in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Tell everybody about it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.